Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our podcast.
In today's podcast, we're covering the spin-off to Sword Art Online, Gun Gale Online, or is it called Sword Art Online Alternative? That's a long title.
Yes. Now this takes place after season 2 of SAO, and this mini-series follows Tomori, who also was called Karen, a tall girl who lives out her dream of being short and cute in Gun Gale Online. And it starts out as something fun to escape until a player makes a life-threatening decision, and Tomori or Karen must intervene.
Yes, and before we start with that, be sure to like, subscribe, and notification for updates on future podcasts and World of Paws videos.
Absolutely. Now, what was really fun for us was that at first we decided not to watch this because of Gun Gale, guns, not swords. We watched the first episode of the anime and said, you know what, we're just going to pass on this. And then we got the manga from the library and decided to give it another try, and the manga was excellent. What's wrong with us? Why aren't we watching this?
Right? And then we got to the anime and we rewatched the first episode again, now knowing the info from the book, and we ended up enjoying it.
And we learned that the chronological order was reversed for the anime versus how they were presented in the manga.
That's right. And in here, it's sort of like, you know how My Little Pony would have the Aquatic Girls movies in between seasons to continue on another series during the breaks? This one was a little bit like that, only it didn't have several spin-offs, nor did it have other seasons. It's only 12 episodes, and in between seasons 2 and 3, instead of a movie, you had a spin-off that showed like someone else's experience with the virtual reality games. And this one was really different because she was playing the American VR Gun Gale, which is, I guess, in itself the spin-off to Sword Art.
And in this version, of course, no one died in the game.
Right.
Like they did in SAO.
Right.
What was happening. But you had a lot of kind of cuckoo characters, and a lot
Yes.
of characters that were really passionate about playing VR.
Right. Just like with SAO. And here, they tend to get a little too much.
Yes.
Too much. It's like, it's just and they keep saying, it's just a game. Calm down, man. For in here, she didn't want to play Gun Gale at first because she wanted to change it, have an avatar where she'd be short and cute. And every single one she went to were all just her with different skins on. And then she finally got to Gun Gale where you could have the option, like we do here, to change how you want your character to look.
Right. And she's very tall, dark-haired, very pretty, but she wanted to be teeny tiny and cute and have a really high-pitched voice like Jeremy Lee.
Right.
So it was like this was her dream come true.
Hey, look, she looks like you're a Rocco when you look at her.
Yeah, she does. And then she has on all pink. Everything she has, including her guns, are pink. She was just happy and ecstatic, and it was her dream come true.
Right. And as the show goes on, they do refer back to SAO quite a few times.
We kept waiting for Kurito or Asuna.
And
it happens in the manga, but not in the anime.
Right. I think they just produced them to, they had cameos in the manga,
Right.
but they just kind of mention their actions.
Mm-hmm.
They do clarify SAO did happen, how long it's been since the event. They review what happened with the first season, and then the event that happened during season 2 with the villain Death Gun. So this takes place a little bit after that when the game became safer to play again. So this particular antagonist isn't someone taking players out. It's someone who has their own personal issues and roping other people into it.
Right. And we won't spoil the ending because it really is a surprise. If you don't pay attention, you will be shocked by the ending.
Right.
And you get to meet an entirely different cast of players. And they kept saying in the game that it was a cardinal rule that they shouldn't tell who they are in real life.
Right.
And in this version, everyone ends up meeting each other either because somehow, some way, they find out their real identity, or like for Tomori, she had a little keychain that was a replica of her gun she uses in Gun Gale, and this group of girls figured out it was her.
Right.
And then they tell you who they are, and it's hilarious because they're these real cute girls in real life, like she wants to be, with these real high-pitched voices, and then these really tall, muscled,
They're called the
strong
Amazons.
Amazon women in the game. So it was like everyone thought the grass was greener on the other side.
Right.
In Gun Gale.
And also in here, Tomori also gets the name, what is it called, the the pink devil, because she usually
she
goes
calls
there.
herself Lynn in the game also.
Right.
LLENN.
You're like, wait a minute, that's how it's spelled? Okay. So for here, she really is, at first she's not interested in really playing the game. She just enjoys being small, and she kind of just relaxes. She eats. She goes really far away from where the playing field is until someone decides to go all the way out the playing field. It's like, why are you going there? It's empty. Go away. And she quickly takes out people who come over towards that territory, and she's so fast and she blends in with the sand in that region, they can't see her. So she's gotten that nickname because everyone who goes over to that region, they all get taken out immediately because she's trying to be alone, and she ends up getting that reputation of being this somehow this sharpshooter or sniper or whichever you call it. All you want to do is just relax.
And either people wanted to beat her and take her out, or in the real world they were cheering her on and that's my girl and wanting her to win. So it was really fun after we got into it.
Right.
And I'm really glad that we had an opportunity to read the manga, because without the manga we'd have never gone back and watched the anime.
Right.
And it would have been our loss.
Right.
Having not watched
Yeah.
it.
And who wants to miss any more SAO content except for the people who are just haters.
So we do thank Valley Curry G for actually requesting this first, which is how we really learned more about Gun Gale Online. And we're sorry it took us so long to get into it and see how awesome it is, like you told us. But now we've done it.
Right. And do not forget that we also have one more season left of SAO to watch before the end of the franchise.
Yes.
We still have one other movie. We've already covered just about all the rest of the seasons and one movie. So now we just gotta cover one more movie and then the final season, and we have totally covered the SAO franchise.
And they've shown the artwork from the season that's coming up, and you can tell it's different, but it looks fantastic.
Right.
And you knew that after all this time there had to be some change in the animation,
Right.
which you totally understand, but it looks great.
Right.
So, if you have seen Gun Gale Online, like Valley Curry G, and we have, let us know what you think in the comments below. Who's your favorite character? Did you like the deviation from SAO? And if you haven't seen it, it is available, all 12 episodes, on Netflix, so enjoy.
Right. Oh, and one more thing. The only other fortunate part, like you said, there were no cameos from Kirito or Asano like in the manga. And they do actually reference the Black Swordsman in there.
Yes.
And when he was Miss Kirito, which unfortunately you didn't get to see either,
Yes.
they actually mentioned when a character actually ends up using a sword, like a lightsaber, and they wanted to fight like him or her, whichever you want to use for the game, and they actually tried to take the type of fighting style, so there's still huge connections to it.
Yes. So,
Thank you so much for watching our Masculine Entertainment.
and I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.